The Jamaican motto reads, "Out of many, one people." A melting pot of different races, languages, traditions, and customs blended together to create a vibrant, rich cultural heritage of the Jamaican people. I am a Jamaican, born, bred, and cultured. The Jamaican flag waves high, celebrating its people who are triumphant, proud, and free. This pride is clearly seen through our culture, which defines who we are as a people. The most enjoyable aspect of my cultural heritage is dance. My dance journey began in the fifth grade. My mother enrolled me in a community group that performed cultural dances at local and national events. I have been dancing ever since. When people think of Jamaican dance and music, reggae and dancehall comes to mind, and the iconic Bob Marley singing, "One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright." Needless to say, our history has shaped our music and dance. Jamaican traditional dances were born from and were influenced by European settlement, enslavement of Western African people, the arrival of paid servants from Asia, the formation of maroon villages by runaway slaves, and finally, emancipation. The Jamaican traditional dance forms can be placed into three categories: religious, social, and ritual. There are many folk dance forms of varying similarities and differences. However, I will highlight Jonkono, Quadrille, Kumina, and Maypole. Jonkono has stood the test of time, as it is said to be Jamaica's oldest dance style. Jonkono is a social dance done at Christmas time by a group of masquerading men dressed as different characters. These characters, while entertaining, usually are frightening to onlookers, especially children. Characters in Jonkono includes horsehead, belly woman, cowhead, bride and groom, red Indian, and warrior, among many others. Pitchy patchy, colorful and entertaining, wear strips of different colored cloth that mimics the camouflage worn by Maroons during warfare with the British in the 18th century. These performers travel through towns and villages accompanied by musicians playing the fife, bass, and rattling drums, shakas or shakers, and graters, regular graters. Jonkono customs dates back to the days of slavery, when the Africans would enact mime-style plays, which mimicked the European tradition of folk theater, where short scenes and recitations were played. John Kuno. Quadrille. This is a social dance performed during slavery. There are three styles: ballroom, camp style, and contra style. The ballroom style or square dance originated from the popular dance of the French and English in the 18th and 19th centuries, which show the elegance of the upper class. Camp style, on the other hand, was created from the ballroom dance, which had African elements performed by the slaves. The house slaves would watch their masters, and when they got the chance to visit family and friends, they would teach them while adding their flavor and rhythm to the mix. At my school, I taught a group of teachers the quadrille camp style. Quadrille is performed to mento music. Mento is a 19th century musical form that has its roots in both Europe and Africa. Mento is a blend of quadrille, Afro, Jamaican rhythm, and was used to entertain slave masters. A typical mento band is made up of 5 musicians performing on fiddle or violin, banjo, fife, shakers or shakas, and guitar. Kumina. Kumina is a religious dance originating in Congo, West Africa, and brought to Jamaica by the Africans. It is one of the purest forms of the Jamaican ancestry. Kumina is usually associated with wakes, burials, or memorial services. Wakes are the 9 nights after a person has died, and friends and family gather to bring comfort and fellowship with each other. The most important elements in Kumina are dancing, singing, and drumming. The drums are believed to be the most important because of the control they have over the spirits. Instruments used in Kumina are the kabando, cast or lead drum, scrapers, shakas, and kata sticks. The playing cast is a smaller drum but is the storyteller. The kabando is the larger low-pitched drum and it gives a steady hypnotic beat. Maypole. Maypole is a social dance mainly done by children in Jamaica. It is said to have its origin in England, done during the spring on May 1 or May Day as a fertility ritual. Originally, the dancers danced around a tree. While in the Jamaican context, maypole, also known as the long ribbon, involved the plaiting of different colored ribbons, demonstrating traditional patterns, basket weave or grand chain, wrapping them around wrapping the ribbons around the pole from top to bottom.